Imagine flying hundreds of miles above the Earth, toward a massive space station that is completely dead. No communication, no electricity, no signs of life, and when you finally reach the hatch, you realize the station is tumbling. Tons of steel silently rolling through the void like a wounded beast. Inside, you find a dark, frozen iron coffin. This isn't a sci-fi movie. This is the true story of the Soviet station, Salyut 7. In 1985, Salyut 7 was the crown jewel of the Soviet Union, the most advanced orbital laboratory of its time, a symbol of technological dominance during the Cold War. It orbited 300 kilometers above our heads, a silent sentinel in the dark. But on February 11, 1985, everything went silent. Ground control suddenly lost contact. No response, no signal, nothing. Salyut 7 had vanished from the monitors as a functional machine. It was now a 20-ton unguided missile. The Soviets panicked. If the station fell, it could strike anywhere, London, Washington, or Paris, and there was another nightmare. In the heat of the Cold War, Moscow feared the Americans might reach the secret station first with their space shuttle. Two men were sent to do the impossible, Vladimir Dzhanibkov and Viktor Savinik. Their mission was borderline suicidal. They had to dock with a rotating, dead station manually. No computers, no automatic systems, just a laser rangefinder and raw pilot intuition. Dzhanibkov had to match the station's erratic spin perfectly. One wrong move, and both spacecraft would be crushed into a cloud of debris. When they finally opened the hatch and floated inside, they were met with a horror scene. Absolute darkness, temperatures far below freezing. The walls were thick with ice and frost. The air was so still that the cosmonauts had to keep moving constantly, because without fans, their own exhaled carbon dioxide stayed in a cloud around their heads. If they stood still, they would suffocate in their own breath. They worked in heavy winter coats and fur hats, deep inside a high-tech spaceship. Every breath was a struggle. Slowly, they began to haunt the station back to life. They rewired cables by hand, bypassing burnt sensors in the dark. But when the power finally kicked in and the station warmed up, a new crisis hit, the Great Thaw. In zero gravity, melting ice doesn't flow down. It turns into massive, floating blobs of water, floating amoebas of liquid that threaten to short-circuit every wire. The crew spent days literally hunting water with rags and old clothes. The mission was a success. Salyut 7 was saved. It remains the most dramatic rescue and repair operation in the history of spaceflight, a triumph of human will over cold technology and the freezing void. Even in the darkest space coffin, you can always find a way to turn the lights back on.